Good morning, powerful ones. This is Tashara T.J. Robinson coming here to encourage, educate, and edify you on your life's journey. I have gathered a lot of information over my last 18 months going through my transition from a married stay-at-home mother of 4 to now a divorced working mother. So I've gathered so much information about myself and life, and I'd sure love to share that with you. So how I have organized these videos is I have a weekly affirmation, and during each week I have a daily theme that supports that weekly affirmation. So this week's affirmation is, I create my life through my thoughts, my words, and my actions. So we had Mindful Monday, Teaching Tuesday, and today is Wealthy Wednesday. First thing about wealth, from my perspective, I like to define wealth not just by material things. I think if you were to interview a billionaire and they had lots and lots of money, but they were unhealthy and they didn't have any loving relationships, I don't think they would consider themselves wealthy. So from my perspective, I approach wealth holistically. So when I think of wealth, I think of my health, my relationships, and then my material possessions. So that's how I'm going to present my ideas about wealth to you today. So again, we are talking about this week the power of words. We learned yesterday on Teaching Tuesday, that was heavy, wasn't it? How our words have creative power. So if you were to look at your words that you say regarding your wealth, regarding your health, relationships, and then your money, how would you rate yourself? Okay, let's start with our health, because as they say, your health is your wealth. I mean, if you're not healthy, you can't go out and get loving relationships or even earn money, right? So what are your thoughts on your health, and what are the words that you speak? Again, I'm going to share some of the things that I actually talk to myself and say to myself. I am healthy. I am well. I have the best story. This is actually a true story. My aunt was sharing with me how she would speak wealth over her health. She had a nagging cough, maybe for several months. And of course, she'd gone to the doctor, and the doctor said, oh, well, you just have allergies now. You get older, you just have allergies. And she said, no, I'm not going to accept that. I don't have allergies. So what she would do, she would speak over her health. She would speak wealth over her health. I am healthy, I am well, and I don't have a cough. Now, it may have taken probably a couple of months before the cough subsided, but she did it. She actually called forth health over, she spoke life over that cough. So that's something I would encourage you to do. Watch your words regarding your health. You know, you got a lot of people who love to talk about how sick they are. I'm very careful about that. You know, I actually say to myself, I never get sick, and I don't. So it's amazing how your words, it's as if your life follows your words. So that's in the health area. Be mindful of the words that you speak over your health, and only speak that which you want to happen over your health. I am healthy and I am well. Regarding your relationships, all relationships, from your intimate relationships to your relationship with your children, your parents, your family, your coworkers, what are you speaking when it comes to the wealth of those relationships? Some of the words that I say when I think about the relationships with my children, I have loving relationships with all 4 of my children. We are close, we are kind to each other. Those are the words that I speak over the wealth of those relationships. Even my family. I am loved by my family, and my family loves me. Now, when it comes to my future mate, I actually speak over that as well. My future mate is loving. He is kind. He is trustworthy. Those are the words that I speak. So again, I am not speaking from a place of lack. You know, ain't no good man. I never say that. I never say that. I actually say there is an abundance of men who are interested in a committed, exclusive relationship. So that's what I get when I speak that way. When it comes to my relationships with my people that I work with, I enjoy my coworkers enjoy me. We have a peaceful working relationship. So my words set up my expectation in that area. Now, when it comes to the money, which in my opinion is like icing on the cake, I also speak life over my money. I have a couple who I shared with you one of my first videos that first week. The first 6 months after my divorce, they literally wrote me a check every month just as a gift. Man, I bless them so much. But one of the things that the wife would do whenever she wrote me a check, in the memo section, you know what she would write? Money coming. What? But she was basically saying, as I'm sowing this financial gift into Tashara's life, the Lord is providing more. More is on its way. She was speaking that into existence, and she wrote it down, and money keeps coming. It does. So what are you speaking over your financial wealth? I say, I always have money in the bank. My bills are always paid on time, and I pay my bills happily. I give cheerfully. I always have money in the bank, and I've even added an amount to it. I always have, I don't know, whatever your set amount is in the bank. Now, here is where faith comes in, for lack of a better term. I think it's a great term. What if your circumstances don't match what you are calling forth? That's where the faith comes in. I mean, we talked about yesterday how, on Teaching Tuesday, how our words have creative power. And when the Lord spoke, let there be light, it was dark. Right? So regardless of what the circumstances look like, you still have to call it forth. I mean, that's part of being in a faith walk. Actually, that's kind of exciting when you think about it. Like, ooh, let's see what I get to call forth. Now, this isn't, magic or anything like that. What it is, it's faith. And it is calling forth good things, not just for myself, but for people around me. This isn't voodoo or anything like that where we're cursing people. No, I don't play with that. But what I have learned is that when I operate like the Father, call things that were not as though they were, it happens, and it's exciting. So today's video was just to encourage you to be mindful of the words that you speak over your wealth, and actually speak wealth over your health, your relationships, and your material possession. So thank you again for watching today's edition of Wealthy Wednesday. Have a great day.